No, agreed Mrs. May. And all the other things we keep on buying, again and again and again, like pencils and matchboxes and hair slides and drawing pins. And hat pins, put in Mrs. May, and blotting paper. Yes, blotting paper, agreed Kate, but not hat pins. That's where you're wrong, said Mrs. May, and she picked up her work again. There was a reason for hat pins. Kate stared. A reason? What kind of reason? Well, there were two reasons, really. A hat pin is a very useful weapon, and Mrs. May laughed suddenly. But it all sounds such nonsense, and she hesitated. It was so very long ago. But tell me, said Kate, tell me how you know about the hatpin. Did you ever see one? Mrs. May threw her a startled glance. Well, yes, she began. Not a hatpin, exclaimed Kate impatiently. Whatever you call them. A borrower. Mrs. May drew a sharp breath. No, she said quickly. I never saw one. But someone else saw one, cried Kate, and you know about it. I can see you do. Hush, said Mrs. May. No need to shout. She gazed downwards at the upturned face, and then she smiled, and her eyes slid away into distance. I had a brother, she began uncertainly. Kate knelt upon the hassock. And he saw them. I don't know, said Mrs. May, shaking her head. I just don't know. She smoothed out her work upon her knee. He was such a tease. He told us so many things, my sister and me. Impossible things. He was killed, she added gently, many years ago now, on the northwest frontier. He became colonel of his regiment. He died what they call a hero's death. Was he your only brother? Yes. And he was our little brother. I think that was why, she thought for a moment, still smiling to herself. Yes, why he told us such impossible stories, such strange imaginings. He was jealous, I think, because we were older, and because we could read better. He wanted to impress us. He wanted, perhaps, to shock us. And yet, she looked into the fire. There was something about him. Perhaps because we were brought up in India among mystery and magic and legend, something that made us think he saw things that other people could not see. She leaned forward, and in her tidy way brushed a fan of loose ashes under the grate. Then, brush in hand, she stared again at the fire. He wasn't a very strong little boy. The first time he came home from India, he got rheumatic fever. He missed a whole term at school and was sent away to the country to get over it, to the house of a great aunt. Later I went there myself. It was a strange old house. She hung up the brush on its brass hook, and dusting her hands on her handkerchief, she picked up her work. Better light the lamp, she said. Not yet, begged Kate, leaning forward. Please go on, please tell me. But I've told you. No, you haven't. This old house, wasn't that where he saw... He saw... Mrs. May laughed. Where he saw the borrowers. Yes, that's what he told us. What he'd have us believe. And what's more, it seems that he didn't just see them, but that he got to know them very well. That he became part of their lives, as it were. In fact, you might almost say that he became a borrower himself. Oh, do tell me. Please. Try to remember right from the beginning. But I do remember, said Mrs. May. Oddly enough, I remember it better than many real things which have happened. Perhaps it was a real thing. I just don't know. You see, on the way back to India, my brother and I had to share a cabin. And on those very hot nights, often we couldn't sleep. My brother would talk for hours and hours, repeating conversations, telling me details again and again, wondering how they were and what they were doing, and... They? Who are they, exactly? Homily, Pod, and little Arrietty. Pod? Yes, even their names were never quite...